Okay. I've got a new wide kick. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's. I wonder if we should give this guy a wide kick. It's like. All right. I got a new. Okay. Welcome. 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 I'm traveling for the holiday. Happy Thanksgiving. If you're outside of the United States, this is a Thanksgiving. It's a weird holiday.
This is what people do on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's like it's the biggest travel day of the year in the U.S. Or the surrounding days. This day and yesterday are the biggest travel days in the year, and it's crazy. Like, yeah, it's crazy. People get together with their family. Everyone feels really obligated. It's there's always drama. It's the start of the Christmas season, which is kind of nice because Christmas is nice. Oh, Douglas Day, welcome, welcome. Happy Thanksgiving, Marnie. And canines. I don't know why. I always read that totally fine. And then today I'm like, wah, wah, wah. Yeah, I hope everyone had a great day, whether it was Thanksgiving for you or not. I know Canada's Thanksgiving is like a couple of weeks ago. And yeah, Thanksgiving is so strange. We learned that it was associated with, like, in school, we learned it was associated with what is it? Like Christopher Columbus, and it's not really. It's such a strange it's such a strange, like, the education that we got for it is so odd. Um but yeah, it was a common thing to, like, do regularly and not as a big holiday, just like you would, like, basically it was like an impromptu holiday that you would put together. Like, this is in the, like, 1600s and earlier, and you'd be like, today is Thanksgiving because this great thing happened and we should be giving thanks. And it was just that, and then it didn't get solidified as a, like, national federal holiday. Look, sidekick. I mean, wide kick. He's over here. You didn't know. We had a wide kick the whole time. He's a cat. The biggest whiskered cat. Yeah, and so it didn't get, like, solidified until, like, really late. And it used to be state by state, and some states would have it on the fourth Thursday, and some states would have it on the last Thursday of the month. And then it caused, like, it's always been a big shopping thing, like, for more than 100 years. Even though it feels like Black Friday and everything is a modern, like, phenomenon, it's not, which blew my mind. And people would just stop working because they would expect. Yeah, okay, we'll do a. I'm thankful. Hey, Bobette's. Hey, Bobette's biggest fan. Welcome. Bobette, good name. I can tell you agree because you're their biggest fan. Yeah, so I just drew this guy. He's a little rose-tinted glasses. I don't know why he's so happy about everything, but good for him. All right. Yeah, let's do a quick Pete the Duck. I'm definitely thankful for Pete the Duck. Yeah, so we're back. We're not in the regular apartment. We're traveling for Thanksgiving and work. Because why am I doing this huge thing? That's not Pete the Duck. I'm just drawing the guy again. And so because of that, I'm not at my regular position. I'm not at my regular position. I'm not at my regular desk. Hey, Living Gore. And a dinosaur wide kick. I did it again. Just like a huge, well, that's fine. We'll do this. So I'm at my job, my old job, which I still work sometimes.
Your old/current job.
My old/current job. Yeah, so I moved, and this job is in my old, where I lived before. I lived on Long Island before. And so we're out on Long Island for Thanksgiving to see family. And also then after that, we have some work. My wife and I both can do work here. It's actually, we assemble calendars, which is pretty fun. It's obnoxious. So. Yeah, so that's fun. We drove through New York City last night. I have not driven in New York City in like 20 years, and it was terrible. High stress, high reward. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's my wife, Outfud. Kenneth says hi.
Hi, Kenneth.
I drew Pete the Duck pretty happy. I guess he's not always angry.
What are you grateful for, Kenneth? Oh, thank you, Marnie. What are you grateful for, Marnie?
I'm grateful for you guys. I'm genuine about that. I was thinking about that, and I know it's like corny to say, but it's true, so I figure I'd say it.
Yeah, why is this Pete the Duck American?
Oh, crap. I forgot Pete the Duck is British, is why. Yeah, this is his cousin, James. Okay, I'll no, let's British him up a little bit. We'll give him a shirt, a button-down shirt. That always helps.
Fungi says, "What's up?"
Hey, fungi. Oh, fungute. What's up?
Wait, is that a regular?
Yeah, he's been here, or
Oh,
they've
okay.
been here before. Equatoriano. Ooh. I've said this before. I know, I forget who's from Ecuador, but I've said this before. My best friend growing up was Ecuadorian, or he had moved to the US from Ecuador with his family. He lived right down the street. Okay, we got to make him a little angry. He doesn't always have to be angry, but there we go. At least we'll make him serious. Yeah, Pete the Duck, so fun. I've been thinking about how fun that stream was. It was really a blast. Okay, here we go. We got him his neck ring. I don't know if ducks ever actually have a neck ring like that. A little like, I know pheasants do. I bet you there's a breed. There's so many different types of duck. We'll give him, I'm going to give him trousers.
You didn't listen to that song yet, did you?
No, when we were packing, I saw the name of the song on the list that I was supposed to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I haven't done that. But we were in such a rush. I left so much at home, guys. We moved and I left. Like, we didn't move. We are here for a few weeks. We drove here and I left my clip that I usually use to clip the.
Yasmin's here.
Oh, hey, Yasmin. Yeah, what's your request? Oh, yeah, Marnie, I like that. We'll do that. Cooked turkey. Here we go. Grateful. What's this Thanksgiving? Because he's British. Get it? Get it, guys? Okay, I'll draw one Paw Patrol character. What's your favorite? I remember when Paw Patrol first came out, I was working at a toy store, and we got this shipment, and it was just these, like, police dogs. And I was like, what the hell is going on? It was Paw Patrol is what was going on. I'm just going to clean him up a little bit. His shirt's a little all over the place. I made his wings, like, too thick, but that's fine. Too thick is the right word. There we go. It's because I was drawing an American duck. Rubble? Yeah, let's do Rubble. Yeah, we'll do a dinosaur wide kick, and then we'll do Rubble. Over here on the wide shot, we're going to do like a tiny raptor. So on Jurassic Park, right, they have the raptors and then they're like big, right? But it seems like in real life, that type of raptor that they were, whoops, I did one of his legs backwards, one of his arms backwards, was about the size of a chicken. Still very scary. They did hunt in packs, that was true, but much smaller. They did discover dinosaurs that about that size, like way later. Okay, that's Rubble. Yeah, let me look up Rubble and we will draw him. And yeah, so interesting. What was there something else I just learned about dinosaurs? Oh, okay. So there was a big question for a really long time, right? So they found like okay, Utheraptors. That's great to know. So before we draw Rubble, right? So there was for a really long time they found the T-Rex, right? And whatever size the T-Rex was. This is a terrible drawing, but it doesn't matter. So they had the T-Rex, and it was like the regular size T-Rex that we all imagine, full size. And then they found ones that were about this big. And they were like, oh, juvenile T-Rex. And then they didn't really find any other, at the same time period, any other animals that were like this, right? And like this size, the smaller size. And they were like, maybe, their theory was that maybe this ecological niche was filled by juvenile T-Rex. And that's why they didn't find many dinosaurs of this medium size. They found smaller ones, and they found big ones, and then they found the big, like, plant eaters. But they didn't find a ton in the Jurassic period. That's where T-Rex is from, I think, of this size dinosaur. Well, they just recently figured it out. Hey, Rumpelstiltskin. Okay, Dakota Raptors. Yeah, they just recently figured out that actually it's a what we thought were juvenile T-Rex are actually a different species. So now they have to go back and double check all the bones and see what they see. All right. Yeah, I'm looking for some movies to watch. We don't have internet at the place we're staying. That's why I'm at work, because there's internet at work, so I can stream. Here we go. I'm going to pull up Rubble from Paw Patrol. I don't really have a favorite. Yeah, I just read about this new dinosaur like really recently. American Duck and Dinosaur Wide Kick. Yeah. An English bulldog pup. Cool. Oh, yeah. Rubble is neat. So I used to watch a show when I was young. Yeah, wide kick was back with a vengeance today. We've already had 2 wide kicks on stream. Here, I'll go back. We had American Duck and Dinosaur wide kick. It's Tiny Raptor Dinosaur wide kick. And then we had Happy Guy, Happy Maybe in Love Guy, and a little kitty wide kick. I don't know if I've seen 3 Ice Age, I think. Is there more than that, or is it just the 3? Okay, I'm going to use the more easily erasable pencil and just kind of get a feel for this guy, Rubble. Cartoon, this like 3D animation cartoon style is harder to draw, I think. Okay, let's see. That'll be the helmet. And then this is the face. I guess, yeah, the helmet's like kind of here. And it looks like he's wearing like a backpack. Hang on. So, okay, this will be the chest. That's that. That's that. And then his body kind of falls right off, just like a bulldog. You can see his back paw there, this paw here, and then he's wearing like a backpack with like a tool on the side. Okay, let's get some details in there. Ooh, Catboy. An extra. Okay, that is really good. Yeah, Dawn of the Dinosaurs. I'm gonna write it down. I mean, we've now seen how writing it down does not actually help me remember things, but it does a little bit. I did finally listen to Stray Kids, so next time, hey Inferno, next time that person comes in and asks me if I've listened to Stray Kids, I can't remember their name right now, I'll be able to say yes. JT Music, and then I'll recognize the title, and then Dawn of the Dinosaurs. Tonight we're watching, we've already picked a movie, Arrietty. I think it's a, ooh. Does he have a fungus? This? No, hang on. This is his tool. Okay, let me switch pencils now. Okay, Bro is very happy. He's the happiest dog I've ever seen. He's got a little nose. He has, oh, so his eyes are, so there's so many different shaped eyes. This was something I always drew eyes like this. It basically, but like there's eyes like this guy's eyes are like this with like a flat bottom, and then you have eyes that are the opposite with like a almost like a flat top and a big bottom. There's so many different shaped eyes, and it looks so interesting. Oh, that is funny. Oh yeah, we can probably do a Christmas tree. I use Pikachu. I use Pentel Graph Gear 500. These are my favorite pencils. I have the 0.5 millimeter and the 0.7 millimeter, and at home I have a smaller one. And then I use my favorite lead is this. It doesn't erase great. It's the Pentel Ein 2B, but you get like, you can go from really light to very dark without very much, you don't have to push really hard to get things very dark, and I really like that. Okay. He's got these like happy, flat-bottomed eyes. He's an American bulldog? I don't know. That's what he looks like. I don't know a ton about dogs. I like dogs fine. Like, I used to be afraid of dogs. I had been attacked by dogs a couple times. Aw. Okay, I don't see him with the shovel, but we'll give him a shovel if that's what you want to see. Oh, wait, is it like a piece of machinery? I'm not going to draw that. But I will draw him. Well, he's looking weird. Hang on, let me get him squared away. We got to get his nose, his jowls. I think we should move his mouth. Maybe it's his helmet is too tall. Let's pull that down. I think it might just be his eyes. I think I like messed up the eyes. Yeah, because this looks right. Happy mouth. Pupper nose. All good so far. And then here, we'll draw the guideline. Oh, yeah, that's the guideline because then this comes out and it has a separate guideline. Okay, so then his eyes should be like here and here. Yeah, that looks right. Okay, we're just going to flatten these out then. Yeah, we're going to get the... Oh, bye, Douglas. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, British Bulldog. Awesome. Happy Thanksgiving. My favorite animal. It's so hard because there's so many great animals. I really like whales because they're so smart. And like, I saw a beached whale once, and it was one of the most heartbreaking things I ever saw. And like, it looks at you. It looked at you. It looked at me. It didn't look at you. But like, I walked up to the beach, and then they were trying to figure out what to do, and just like, it was very sad. And the whale like moved its eye and looked right at me, and like, like it saw you. It knew what was going on, and it's so whales are very near and dear to my heart. And then corvids like crows and ravens are very like they're friggin' amazing. One really amazing thing about corvids, I still think I've made his head too big, but I think it's okay. We're just gonna run with it. It's not that too big. We'll just say his helmet's gigantic today. And so corvids, so they did an experiment, right? Where they had somebody be mean to the corvids. Is it corvids? Is that right?
The crows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It always sounds weird when I say it. So they had somebody be mean to the corvids. Oh, yeah. You don't like human toys. That's interesting. And as an experiment, right? They weren't just doing it to be mean. They didn't hurt them. I think they just kind of made it so they couldn't get to their food. Like they couldn't get to a source of food that they had put out. So it was just like, it was mean in a very gentle way. Like, I'm going to show you food, but not give it to you type. But the corvids pissed off. They did not like that. And then I can't remember if it was crows or ravens, but I think they've repeated the experiment since, and it works with both. And they did not like that guy, right? And then every time that guy was out and about, they would attack him. And if he was showing up, they would yell and tell other crows they would like that he was around. Oh, nice. Donkey Kong socks. This sounds great. Yeah, I love maths. Yeah, I I really like intelligent animals. And also like I believe in non-human people, so I also really love elephants. I think that these are people, right? Like we pretend that they're different in a lot of ways, but I don't think they really are. Um, so the big takeaway from the experiment, the thing that I'm trying to get to, is even after the crows that knew him had died, and the crow's children that knew him had died, so there was no crows left who had ever seen this guy, they still would attack him. This is almost 10 years later. And they still would warn each other that he was coming to take away their food. And so they have to be able to communicate. Oh, love Bluey. Oh, I didn't bring a. Let's do that. Okay, this is not bad. Hang on, I gotta get. There's like a little. He has a little bit of like a. Yeah. Okay, I think that makes him look more like himself. And actually, I'm going to bring the mouth up a little bit more and erase that bottom mouth. I think that's as good as I get for rubble. Ooh, look at that. Thanks, Bob. Okay, and we'll give him a backpack. And I know you were talking about him having like a big yeah, I've never watched Paw Patrol. So I like this one. I like this guy. He's pretty good. He's like they're all pretty great. Who's the firefighter? Is that a Dalmatian? That one's pretty like iconic. All right. Looking good. Chase. Oh, that's a good one. I'm not getting his like, he has like a very specific kind of, oh, I think I got it. I think that's it. He has like he's got a really good, unique smile. They really nail it in the animations of him. Nice. All right. We're gonna draw. We had another request. Let's see. Yeah, so I did a lot of, I think I said this before, but my wife and I, we like got to know each other in math class. We were both in advanced maths, and that's where we hung out. My teacher actually really didn't like me. She thought I was dumb. And so she sat me next to the nerds. But little did she know, I was a nerd. So it literally was exactly where I would have sat if I had a choice. And she sat me there. Okay. We were going to do a Pete the Duck, but like a little bit of a joke one. So let's do the turkey. We did not have turkey this year. Our Thanksgiving actually got canceled. Circumstances beyond anyone's control. Totally fine. Okay, if this is, okay, yeah, okay, I got it. I always have to think about how, I say this all the time. Whenever I draw animals, I always have to think about like exactly how they're constructed and how they work because I don't remember what they look like. Eye festation from I lost it. Infestation
From pressure.
from pressure. Oh man, I was gonna draw Clifford the other day. Let me write this. I have double check. Infestation. Like infestation. Okay. Yeah, but I've even gone back and learned a lot of math like after. The Amazing Digital Circus. I haven't watched it, but I've heard a lot about it. You guys have shown me some of the characters and stuff. Seems really good. Now, how do... If this is the shoulder, which way is the front? This way, because that's where the breast is. Okay. So this is the shoulder. That's the upper arm. That's the lower arm. Is that how a wing looks? Yeah, I think it is. Shoulder. Oh, wait. The lower arm is fingers. Okay, hang on. What the? Okay. Okay, let me think. It goes shoulder. This part of the wing, is that the little mini drumstick? Then the arm part with the ulna and the radius, and then the finger part with the... Is it radius?
Yes.
Ugh, that's so weird. Yeah, so this is, once I started learning the little things about drawing animals to help me, like these little tricks and stuff, it's a little uncomfortable because you literally draw a human arm, and that's how you can draw a wing. Or you draw, like, when you're doing an animal's leg, you draw a human leg. It's just like positioned slightly differently. Okay. Now we have the setup for the joke. So I'm trying to think what's an exclamation that a British duck...
Winkers.
Yeah. I like how I get really like careful when I'm drawing Pete. Before when it was an American duck, I was so sloppy. And now that it's Pete, the British duck, I'm like, get the perfect little...
Blimey.
Oh yeah.
Boy.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, bloody hell. Golly.
Oh my. That's what I always say.
Boo.
Tickety boo. I think bloody hell is probably...
Oh, was it?
Bottle water.
Oh, bloody hell. No, wait. Not bollocks.
Mistakes make Pete. That is good. Yeah, Marnie, it's weird, but it's so helpful. It's how I've learned. It's like it's how it's helped me so much in drawing like all sorts of animals. Because like I guess basically we're all descendant, like vertebrates are all, and not exactly all vertebrates, but basically all vertebrates are descendant from an animal that looks like that has that bone structure.
I think. Are you Americans all right?
Okay. We'll give him a watch this time. He's wearing short sleeves. It must be nice. He's cash. He's cash. He's like at somebody's house. Oh, thank you so much, Yasmin. I forgot. This is pretty good. Oh, yeah. And then, hang on. What's the... Oh, my gosh. Duck.com. I'm a British duck. Sometimes I wish I was a British duck. There's this, like, I guess swans were all property of the queen or the, the crown for a while, or historically for a small bit of time. I can't remember why. It's not entirely true now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so we had sandwiches for lunch before we came, and we did end up buying some because Thanksgiving was canceled. We weren't expecting to make anything, but we did go to the store and we got some ingredients. So we'll probably make some things after the stream, and then we'll watch Arietti. I don't know. It's the Borrowers movie by Studio Ghibli. So that'll be fun. And then we got an apple pie. Usually I bake, but because we're doing so much traveling, I just didn't have time to bake. So we're doing that. I might bake biscuits. I think I checked and we do have all the ingredients. So I might bake some biscuits. I did bring my colored pencils. Oh, thank you so much. Oh man, chocolate brownies. Oh, thank you, Kenneth. Thank you. I like being funny. It's something I was just saying. Back when I was younger, one of my favorite things to do with my friends is I would read a book, but instead of actually reading the book, I would just make up a story, like based on what I was reading, but not what I was reading at all. Like I would make up the crazy version. And I had so much fun doing that. And like my friends also really liked it. I would get requests. They would find books for me to do this with. And I was thinking how the stream reminds me a lot of that. Okay, we got a wide kick. We got a wide kick. What is Kenneth's PFP? Can you guys see the wide kick? There we go. Yeah, I love a good chocolate brownie. We make chocolate brownies from scratch. It's delicious. What are you laughing about?
Clifford. Yeah, I can tell you on mine if you're having trouble.
Oh, I got it. Oh, that's great. Red coat. The Queen's Guard. Yeah, good PFP. Okay. We had iFestation Pressure from Pressure. Let's see. Yeah, I helped some friends raise some puppies. We've always had rescues, so none of them were ever puppies. But they were good dogs, nice dogs. Let's see, Ifestation. Hey, hi. Whoa. Okay, Ifestation from Pressure it is. Jeezy peasy. Okay. Roblox, what are you doing? Oh yeah, Oddfud's channel, Oddfud. We do vlogs over there, and she does her own crafting, and she does her own vlogging, and I think that's it, crafting and vlogging. Cat axolotls. I just was looking at that drawing. Actually, where is it? The cat axolotl drawing. I was trying to make a short about it, but I couldn't find it.
That's the one that like pops up when you're least expecting it.
Yeah, like I just find it in my in my house. It's been following me around. That and Gumbus. I don't know, like they didn't end up with the rest of my drawings. They're like in the weirdest places. Okay, let me see. Is this on camera? Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm in a new setup, so I don't really know what's on camera right now. So forgive me if I'm a little off. What a crazy fish. Or I guess Ifestation. Yeah, coloring pencils. Yeah, Oddfoot's channel is fun. We were doing a lot of that stuff on this channel, but we decided to make this channel just me drawing. And then the stuff that we were doing together on Oddfoot's, we would just move to Oddfoot's channel. I think it was the right choice. I think this is too short, so I'm going to lower down the lower half. And just make him a little bit. Is it a him? Maybe. Oh, I just noticed that sometimes he has like a happy smile. Okay. This is Ifestation. Man, could you imagine he got an eye infection? That would suck. There's so many eyes. They're so close together. They're touching even. It's going to get them infected. He's going to get an eye infection.
It is female.
Oh, she's going to get an eye infection. We looked her up. Oh, you looked her up. She's a female bull shark. That's crazy. What happened to her eyes? Mutation like Simpsons? Oh yeah, so these have white around the edges. It's this brand in specific, and I think even just this particular set, it's an anti-break system. So you'll notice a lot of, when you add color to graphite or pencils, they're much more easy to break. And they'll break like inside the wood, and you won't know it, and you'll sharpen it, and then like a big piece of the thing will come out. So they put in this white stuff along the edge, and it's the anti-break system.
Anti-lock break.
Yeah, anti-lock. What? And it's so you can't stop, and it works really good. Aw, that's so sad. She seems nice, from what I know of her, which I guess isn't that much. Fun story though. I'm going to go a little loosey-goosey on the eyes. I'm not going to try to match them one for one from the original. I'm trying to get more of just the feel. Okay, I think that's good. Ooh, yeah, I've used Posca paint pens. I must have said this before. I worked at a toy store, and we did sometimes we would draw the like piggy banks, or we would put people's names on furniture, and we would use Posca paint pens for that. They lasted really long time. They were so nice. She has little crosses for eyes. I mean, for pupils. That's nice. I feel it feels calming now to do all these eyes. Oh, that's great, cat and axolotls. My headphones, man, they are falling apart. It's just the wire. I might be able to replace the wire, but I've done that before.
Let's see what Cyber Monday has to offer.
But yeah, we have the big sales over the weekend. So I'm gonna see what's up and try to just buy a new pair finally. I've had them for like 7 years, so it's probably just time to get new ones. But I like them. They're surround sound. I'm going to do some tinies. And then we'll color the eyes green, as that's what color her eyes are. Boom, 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 boom. Pow, 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 pow. Boom, 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 boom. Pow, 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 pow. We got eyes. The eyes have it. Yeah, the pressure shark. Hey, cool kids. Pow, 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 pow. Boom, 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 boom. Pow, 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 pow. Yeah, I've never seen this. Oh, hey, the kitty cat fam. We're just talking about that. It was pretty good. I would definitely listen to it again. I listened to their most popular 2 songs. It's not like exactly the style of music I generally listen to, but like if it was on, I wouldn't turn it off. What I have, I listened to a band, Seisumi. That's pretty good. And then lately I've been listening to, I've said this before, but the Chaperones album. I really love that. Like, I love it so much. I lost my eraser. Oh, it's right here. It was blending in. Just going to erase some of these little guidelines. Yeah, Roblox seems cool. There was a game kind of like that where it was very similar, except it didn't have all the robust systems. Second Life, was like the same idea. You could create characters and you could build games, and you could build up your character and dress them and make things for them. In Second Life, you could like buy property. It was interesting. It's like it was an early like open world. Yeah, thanks for the suggestion. I have a list of things I'm supposed to do. Oh yeah, here we go. JT Music, Elevator, and Felix. Unfair by Felix. No, I'm not ending Doodle. We still got, I have no idea what time it is, but we still got stream to go. I'm probably streaming for about another hour. That's my best guess. Just gonna do some blackout. Just throw some black in. I don't know if I want to color her all the way black, but let's get some black down for her. Man, there's so many police out, which is fine, but it's just so interesting. And then we didn't have any because we got in late last night at like 2, because we couldn't drive during the day because it was just so long and so much traffic. Oh, and OddFud was working. And so I did a lot of the packing and the preparing. We did some shopping, and then we cleaned our apartment before we left, because you don't want to come back to a messy apartment. It's genuinely, it sucks so much. So we did some cleaning, and okay, also we have some gills here. I'm gonna do those. And then we left like pretty late. We had packed up the car, and so we didn't get here until about 2. And then we don't have internet at the house because no one's staying here most of the time, so it doesn't make sense to pay for internet. But we also don't have cell service, which really sucks, because we can't even just get data and use that. Pretty rough, pretty rough. Now I'm just complaining. Heck yeah, I'll draw Bender. I'm going to put him on the list. Wait, I don't have a list. Bender's just next.
Yeah.
All right, I think I will. I changed my mind. I think I will give it a quick scribble color. I think it'll add a lot. And if we just do a quick, I'm going a little bit slower than quick, but that's all right. Oh, welcome back, Kenneth. Yeah, it's terrible. But just around the corner, there's a chapel, and they have Wi-Fi, so we can go there and download stuff, and mostly just download stuff, check and upload stuff, because we have to upload shorts and videos. And then this is my job, and I'm allowed to be here. My boss doesn't mind if I'm here after hours or anything. So as long as there's space on the table, I can set up and stream and stuff, and there's internet here. So that's pretty good. So there's solutions for it, but yeah, for the next 3 weeks, it's going to be a little bit of a hassle because we won't have internet most of the time. And so I'm going to be like, I don't have a laptop. I have a desktop computer, and I did bring it because I have videos and to edit, and I have illustrations to edit and graphic design to do for work. And so I'm going to have to do that and then load the files onto my phone and then bring them to the chapel and upload them or email them. So that's all right. I've lived a couple months without internet before in a very similar situation, and it was fine. It's not the best, but it's not the worst either. Oh, thank you so much, Marnie. I will tell her. I am from the States. I am from New York. And I live in New York now. I didn't for a while. I lived in Pennsylvania, which was, let's just say, not as accepting as they could be. Beautiful, though. Lots of pretty places in Pennsylvania. Lots of pretty places in New York, too, though. So, and lots of places where they aren't jerks. All right, we did Under Pressure from iFestation. I'm just kidding. I know which one it is. It's iFestation. Bum 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 ba bum bum. Bum 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 ba bum bum. I love Futurama. I watched it when it first was coming out. I thought it was amazing, and I've rewatched it recently. Still think it's great. Mostly. There's some jokes that don't land anymore, but mostly I think, man, yeah. There's one joke in Futurama that I love so much. They're in the spaceship and they're looking out the windshield, and there's this like planet in the distance. And he's like, everything looks so small from here. And then the planet hits the windshield and it's like, and they turn on the windshield wipers in the spaceship to wipe the planet away. And I just thought that was so funny. And I still think it's pretty funny. And then in the first episode, I think that's like the second or third episode. I don't know, Doodle. In the first episode, ooh, obsidian colored eyes. Oh yeah, that's pretty good too. I was watching an interview with, I cannot remember his name, the man who voices Bender. And he was telling a bunch of jokes that like they ended up cutting out. And they were pretty funny too. Like what, I can't remember. But he voices Bender, so they're all Bender jokes, which is great. It's like a meat bag. Stuff like that. Man, did they do a live action? I like Bender. I think it's interesting. He's the Homer Simpson. Like Fry is Bart. And they're even drawn similarly. All right, let's give a try for Bender. All right, so you got big round head that's goes down into it's a little bit more okay, and then the mouth, that seems right. See, the eyes are a little hard for me, but we'll see what we can do. So it's straight lines. rounded edges. Eyeball, eyeball. Is this a little small? Yeah, it's a little small. We'll widen that up. Okay. And then, okay, we'll give it a little erase. And let's give a little erase to some of these guidelines I did because I think they're getting in the way of my brain. He has the little antenna. I think his... What's the one where Bender's a baby? Thanks for coming, Marnie. Yeah, it's from Futurama, Noel. Draw myself next. Okay, I'll draw myself, yeah. Hi, Noel, hi. Sorry, I'm missing some of the chat. Oh, yeah, Layla. She's from Futurama, too. His shoulders are as broad as his heart is large. Okay, so I think we're doing good. I'm gonna okay. And then the eyeballs. Have you seen the ones he takes his eyeballs out and they're just like giant bulbs that like screw into the back of his head? Like, I don't even think they actually have a spot to fit. Yeah, but I think they did a great job being able to make him have so much expression and still look a lot like a robot. I think is amazing. I think the mouth is really a smart thing because like you still get a lot of expression because you have these two middle lines. It's one middle line most of the time, but when he's talking, it can turn into two, and you get a lot of like, you can get a lot of expression out of it, and then you just have these like not teeth lines. I love Bender. I think it's very cleverly designed. There's a joke in the first season, and I think it's on the first episode, where his arms fell off. And he's the one who puts them both on. Hey, Muffin. Yeah, I don't know Vincent. I don't know of him either. Yeah, this is Bender. Bender, I don't remember his middle name, Rodriguez. He's Mexican. You ever notice those Simpsons?
Bending.
Bender Bending Rodriguez.
I knew it was something funny.
I love the Bender lore. Did we have any other requests? Yeah, I will go down probably. That's what we'll do. Just go right down to his shiny metal ass. I think we have just enough space. Can you guys see the bottom of my page? There we go.
There you go.
There's an episode where he saves like a ship by using his shiny metal ass as a part of the lighthouse. Here, we'll make it. We'll really show off that it's shiny. Swing. Yeah, pretty good. I think I messed up the angle of his body, but not by a lot. Yeah, do we have, hang on, let me look, because I thought there was another. Oh, I'll do Nibbler. Nibbler's amazing. Oh no, the kitty cat fam lost your pen. Oh, Kenneth asked it for me to draw myself. So I'll do me, I'll do a quick me, and then I will do Nibbler.
Make Nibbler you like it.
It's hard. Okay, hang on. My setup's all funny. It's not bad though.
Oh, you should make yourself the white kind of.
Let's do it. I like Zoidberg. I think Zoidberg's funny. I go boo, 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 a lot.
Zoidberg today.
Yeah. Zoidberg is probably like when we make an off the cuff reference to Futurama, it's almost always Zoidberg. That's true, yeah. Yeah, so we got some chicken. You know, there's the trivia about Nibbler is they put him in the first episode, even though he doesn't appear until season 4. They had a plan for him. Sorry, I was just drinking some coffee. This late. I didn't mean to drink coffee. It's fine. There's a Kit Kat in the car. And then I spoilers, but Nibbler's like super intelligent, but he like seems like a dunce. And I'm gonna try to move you guys down a little so that so you can see the paper better.
Okay, I can see like 5 squares under the paper right now.
Okay. But it's like in the chat, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't really watch CBBS. What did I watched
What makes me think of Habibi?
oh yeah. That's what it's for. I watched, what do I look like right now? Okay. Right now I have some weird braids in. They go over my ears because it's cold. This is okay. Eyebrows, eyeballs, nose, mouth, mustache, giant beard, and then twisted braids. Oh, I'm holding my breath. Silly. This one? Oh, my braids are a little bit lower than my beard. Uh-oh, Kenneth is thinking.
Oops.
Yeah.
I'm on the wrong one.
I don't know Nuzzle and Scratch, but I'm very excited to do Nibbler. So I think I'm going to stick with that one for now. Thank you. But I might Google Nuzzle and Scratch after. I think I'm pretty good at drawing myself. I've done a lot of self-portraits. I think many artists do a lot of self-portraits. And then like in some ways, you draw yourself so much that when you draw other people, you're kind of like sort of basing them on yourself. It's a very strange. I think that's true though. Oh, I hear people in the hall. And the writing's on the wall. What's that? Oh, kids in the hall. Oh, yeah. I look a lot like Santa Claus. In fact, I dress as Santa Claus for some craft fair, young Santa for some craft fairs and stuff. Although this year I couldn't find my round glasses. I have a pair of round glasses that I wear. I'm supposed to wear, but I can't find them. So I'm gonna be so young Santa Claus that he doesn't have farsightedness. Is it nearsightedness? Okay. What is it actually?
Presbyopia.
I'm going to be such a young Santa Claus that he doesn't have presbyopia. If you know, you know. Okay, they're bigger than that. We'll just add thickness. I'll show you guys the braids if you give me a second.
Could I see your wallet? Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you.
And then you can always see my doofy smile. Which is a good thing. I'm not, doofy isn't an insult. Some crow's feet around the eyes. A little rosy cheek. A little ruffled eye head space. What is this called? Forehead? Jeezy peasy. Yeah, this is pretty accurate. My mustache might look a little bit messier than this. And the braids are a little bit here's the braids. Oh, they're all like fuzzy. I haven't conditioned my hair in like a week. They're frizzy. I've been really trying to work on getting my hair to be less frizzy. Some of it's just because my hair has a lot of breaks in it because it's long and I didn't take care of it for a long time, or I didn't take as good a care of it as I should have for a long time. Oh, and I have pretty thick eyelashes, so let's get those in there. Yeah, I did that cartoon version of myself. Friendly bearded illustrator. So if you see me do the if you see my shorts, there's a cartoon version of me. And then if you see my lives where I'm on the computer, I also do it on that. I have a friendly bearded illustrator cartoon that I've done. I'm the wide kick in my own drawing. Or am I? No. It's not me. Couldn't be me. Because, you know, the normal reasons. Yeah, so I was saying self-portraits. So they think like Leonardo da Vinci, they think like the Mona Lisa is in part a self-portrait, the Vesuvian Man, like there's a lot when they found like the self-portraits of da Vinci, they were like, oh, like he drew himself a lot. Like a lot of the things that we know of him are in some ways self-portraits. I think that's interesting because I totally get that. Like when you're drawing all the time and you like when you draw yourself a lot, then like every human you draw, you're like, oh yeah, like me, they're a human. And then you draw them in some ways, like in comparison to yourself in some ways. I think that's interesting. You know what's interesting is that Nibbler wears a cape. Why does he wear a cape? That's so strange. Anyway, Nibbler's the wide kick. Me, Nibbler. Do you like to draw, Oddfoot?
Yes. But I don't draw a lot.
Yeah. That's where I was for a very long time. I liked to draw, but I just did not draw much at all. It's a rough nibbler.
Yeah, I like to draw like line drawings a lot. Like not a lot of shadows.
Mm. Yeah, I've been doing a series of line drawings lately. I like how there's two different color shadows today, a blue and a yellow. All right. I can only draw dragons. Yeah, people say that. Well, if that's what you practice, that's what you can draw, right? So like humans are really hard for me to draw, but I've been practicing them more and more, and I'm getting better and better. It's not their faces so much, it's like everything else. Yeah, it's everything else. It I don't know, I just can't make a body look natural for some reason. But yeah, it's practice. I'm still working on it. I want to get better. You know those, have you ever seen Never Ending Story? That's a dragon. That's a type of dragon. Oh yeah, mandalas, that's really nice. Like for a long time in especially in school, I would draw this type of like I'll show you. I would draw like icon-y things like say let's say an eye. I would draw an eye and it would just be like this. And then I would draw like either lines like this, getting smaller and smaller. And then like trace this shape and do the same thing. And then again here. And I would just fill a ton of space with this type of line. Or sometimes I would do like an eye, say. Again, we'll just do an eye again. Oh yeah, I'll draw a waterfall. And then instead of filling the space with those lines, I would do like circles. The same kind of thing, like a big circle, smaller, smaller, smaller. Big circle, smaller, 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 smaller. Big circle, smaller, 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 smaller. Big circle, smaller, 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 smaller. And I would just fill a whole page doing that. Very meditative. Interesting. It was a fun, I like doing it a lot. And then at the end, you'd have a piece of paper that you spent like hours on. That was just nothing, which is also nice. I was trying my hand at a dragon. It's not, I've not drawn it evenly because I didn't do any guidelines. Guidelines are king. Maybe he's making a face. There, now it's even because he's making a face. That's something that I do a lot. Oh yeah, those circles would look like if you, especially if you just went like And like instead of circles, did like upside down U's. I guess that's a lowercase n. Did lowercase n's. Let's see. Oh, breaking ice. We didn't have ice cube trays, so we would freeze ice in these giant bowls. And then we would pop it out, and then we'd have this big ice, and it would be upside down then, right? And then we'd have these big ice things. And it would just be this like big mound of solid ice. And what was interesting is like all of this part would be super clear. And I don't know why this bottom part would be like weird and white. It was fine. It all tasted the same. And then we would take like we'd have, I think it was actually an ice pick, and we would kind of hammer it into the punk hammer, you know. We'll do a mallet. And we'd mallet it into the ice. This is an ice pick. And this would be like on a towel, so it didn't slide away, like a dish towel or a tea towel. And then like chunks of ice would fly off. And then you grab them, and that's what you would put in your drink.
Aguilar says, yo, what's up, bro?
Hey, Arturo. Welcome, welcome. I'm about to draw a waterfall. We drew some stuff today. We drew a me. We drew a messy nibbler. We drew a bender. We drew Ifestation from Roblox, from Pressure. This is the first thing we drew. Hey, cats. We drew this guy. He's, I guess, in love. Or, you know, he loves something. And a little tiny kitten. This is a character we came up with on the stream a couple days ago. It's Pete the Duck. He's very surprised at Turkey. And also Clifford's there. Okay, and now we're going to draw a waterfall. Oh, good night, cats. Have a good rest. Sleeping is very important. I should be on tomorrow. Around the same time, probably. Around 5. Maybe a little earlier if I'm lucky. All right, what am I doing? Oh, waterfall. So rivers and waterfalls were some of the earliest things I thought, like, oh, I can actually draw this. I'm not terrible. I don't know. I haven't done that in a long time, though. I don't want that. I think it'll have to be, yeah. So I'm just kind of trying to figure this out as I go. We've got the bank of a river, right? And then it comes up to a waterfall. And we're looking from below, so we don't really see that. So instead of drawing any of the water above this, let's draw just like a little bit of the water flowing around some stuff, some rocks at the top of the waterfall. And like we'll do whatever's like behind the water at the top of the waterfall that we can see. Yeah, it's 6:34 here too. Oh, dang, yeah. Good night, cats. Okay, so then the water is coming like over the side. And even as it comes over the side, you get some like some rippling, some splashing. This is the flow. It's almost laminar, but it's not. It doesn't have to fall far. And let's have it fall, instead of like continuing on in a river, let's have it kind of fall into a, like there probably will be some river here or some like stream here. That's fine. We can figure that out. Just throw some, these will eventually be rocks. Maybe even like chunks of grass and stuff. So that's like dirt, dirt. Some rocks here on the side, same thing. And like, I guess here we do have to like build up something because where is it falling from? Oh, hey, Brantley. Yeah, so we had a request for a waterfall. So I've not drawn a waterfall in a very, very long time, if I really ever have. So I'm just trying to like kind of figure it out as I go. This is going to be where the water is like hitting. It's not falling very long. I don't think this is like a huge waterfall. This is probably like a few feet. And so we have something up here we can't really see. Maybe there's some trees on the side, some rocks. That's up top there. And then this must be a rock face, because if it was dirt, the water would have already eaten it away. So that has to be a rock and some more rocks. So I'm trying to figure out, how do you draw like rock? Oh, nice. Yeah, I think we'll make the waterfall the last drawing for today. It's getting a little late. Yeah, so I hear you, Brantley. I've been drawing some characters. We did Clifford the big red dog today, just a little bit. We did Ifestation from Pressure, a Roblox game. We did Bender. That's like one of his eyes that screws out, that's separate. Yeah, so I do some, oh, what's this? Oh, this is a dog from a cartoon show. I can't remember. Paw Patrol. Yeah, and I look up references. I think it's always good to draw from a reference. No reason to suffer. If you can draw from a reference, that's great. All right, yeah, so I've not drawn a waterfall, but I thought, like, this is fun. We'll have what is this called? This is called something where it hits the water. And like, it shoots up all the little mist. Oh, the smiling critters. Oh, that's great. Yeah, that's fun. Has Been Hotel, very popular. I haven't watched, I think I watched like 2 episodes. I just haven't, I don't really have time. I do so much lately. And then like, I used to watch more TV, but we've moved and it's just like, we just haven't had a ton of time. I don't know how to make this look like a rock wall. Like, is it stacked rocks? Or is it just like, oh, like, are there little like ledges? Or there's some grass growing? Actually, that seems right. Like a little crack in the rock, a little sapling is growing out of there. Like in Karate Kid. Is it Karate Kid 3? Where like there's a bonsai tree growing on down a cliff face. Oh yeah. 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 If you're putting in time, no, Brentley, you're totally fine. Yeah. If you're putting in a lot of time, that's the number one thing. If you want to get good at drawing and you want it to be something like you do professionally or even just semi-professionally or even just you just want to be good at it for your own purposes, it's all about the time you put in. So if you're practicing regularly, like you're going to get there as long as you try to improve, right? You can, if you're just drawing the same exact thing every day and you're not trying to improve, then you can put in all the time in the world and it won't matter. But if you are trying to improve, you will. Oh, oh man, I want that. You're making me want basmati rice. I like basmati. I don't know my wife's family.
Jasmine.
Jasmine. It's Jasmine. What am I thinking? I also love Jasmine. Guys.
Jasmine top, then basmati
Okay.
is what we make.
Oh, okay.
We make basmati like.
Well, try not to
1%.
say your ages in the chat. Just because you never know. You never know who's out there. It's not safe in the world. Yeah, I love jasmine rice. We've been making it. I, my wife's family's from the Philippines, and is that where the jasmine is it your mom who picks the rice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like a Thai, right? Vietnamese, I guess.
And yeah, my mother-in-law's from the Philippines, and she loves the jasmine rice, and that's what we make. Okay, my birthday is December 6th. You guys, we all have December birthdays. Except for Kenneth, who's in June. No, that's fine. June's good too. I was always jealous of people who had summer birthdays. I wanted a pool party so bad. I don't know why. Pools aren't that great. This is actually coming together, this waterfall. I'm going to start adding some shadows to some of these rocks that were just like temporary. I'm going to make them permanent. One thing for me is if you adding shadows, so like this rock barely exists, right? And the outline, that helps it a little bit. But as soon as you start adding shadows, I feel like that really brings it into its own. And especially if you give it some shadows on the ground, now it exists in the universe that we're creating on the page. You give this one a little shadow from behind. And like all of a sudden it's a rock in around this pond. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Brentley, exactly. That is exactly my experience. I used to get like, don't you want just one big present for your birthday and Christmas? Like, no, I'd like a Christmas and a birthday present.
Yeah, can I have a big birthday present and a big Christmas
Yeah,
present?
exactly.
Like most people get?
Why would I want less presents? Yeah, it sucks because like I do understand as I've gotten older, I get what the temptation is. But you know what? I would rather buy somebody, like if I had a nephew who had I don't, or a niece, do I? Who has like oh yeah,
You do. But
I
you don't
do.
buy them presents anymore.
I haven't bought them presents. I'm a bad uncle. But my preference, what I would do, having grown up with a December birthday, actually, most of my siblings, a lot of my sisters have December birthdays also. So it was we were all like this. But, and one of my stepsister has a birthday on Christmas. But I think what I would do is I would focus on the birthday. Like, I'm sorry, I'm going to skip your Christmas present because I think a birthday present is more, to me, that's what I want you to know I'm celebrating you. You know what also though, my family, we don't really do Christmas presents anymore. We do like white elephant or nothing. So that's nice. Oh yeah, everywhere's closed for the holidays. Sorry, Kenneth. I was just kidding. I was just kidding. I mean, you are the only one. It was just a joke. It was just a joke.
It's almost wrap up time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's the water. Yeah, let me just make sure we know that that's water. It's flowing in. Ooh. We'll put a couple more rocks. A little bit more grass here. Maybe we'll even put like some sort of little bush. You guys see this?
Brianna says hi and bye.
Hi, Brianna. Bye, Brianna. We're also leaving soon. This waterfall's really come together. I'm just adding some rocks to the edges. I don't know how, I still haven't really gotten this rock wall very good, but I think it's going to be a texture thing. So let's just kind of texturize it and see how that goes. We'll do sidewards texture so it doesn't get confused with the waterfall texture. Oh yeah, I see a tree. I could imagine a tree. Here. And that'll all be white because it's the... I keep not saying what it is. I know there's a word for it. The crash? I don't know. All right. This was fun. I'm happy we ended on a waterfall. A little watering hole. I saw a place like this once, except the waterfall was really wide. It was like, and these were like really flat slate rocks, and it came down and then down and then down, and it kind of like spread out. And then it did all come together into this big watering hole that was like pretty deep. And then it flowed out into a little stream. So just like this. Zoom out. Can you guys see that? All right. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys. Should be on tomorrow. All goes according to plan. I hope everyone had a happy Thanksgiving. Or if you don't celebrate, just a happy day in general. You know what the wide kick is on this one? I have it. It's the 8 ball. All right. Thank you guys so much. I should have some shorts coming out soon that like go over some of the things I drew in live. And I have a couple of longs that I want to try to get out starting in December 1st. So I filmed a few. I'm going to try to film some more. Yeah. Thanks. Bye. Oh yeah, we'll end on infestation.